All right. The truth is, there's no other way for me to say it. But honestly, we are not hungry. Hunger can be seen. You can't be too tired when you are hungry. In fact, the main thing that will make you tired is the hunger. So if between yesterday and today, if you could not implement anything from what I said, it wasn't really heavy in your mind. I watched Undercover Billionaire the 4 seasons in one sitting. There's a book called Winning Minds by Ross J. I read it 2 times in one sitting. There's a way hunger just keeps you. Have you seen a food that on a normal day you don't know whether you can finish? But it's the way you are hungry that you finish and you're surprised, like, wow, did I just swallow this thing? That's hunger. Because everything we are doing here, it will be, like I said, we will just have the head knowledge if we are not implementing it. It will just be in our mind. Like you might even be able to teach it better than me next time. You have the notes. You can even. Do you know that when it comes to sales, these are the principles? But how much have you sold? So the goal here is not so that you can feel like I know something. No, the goal is that you can. In fact, it's that you can test it. That what this guy is saying, does it work? I was watching a particular TikTok this morning, and the guy said, do you know that the name Moses came from the Hebrew word mosaic, and it means demon of sorcery? But that's a lie. It's not true. But the way I said it too, most of you thought, wow, is that it? Because there's a way oratory can make something that is a lie sound like the truth. But it is when you now go by yourself to go and check, to try to do that, you know that, okay, this one works. See, knowledge, the Bible says true wisdom is the house built, not by knowledge. It's wisdom. So if you don't tell people that you are wise, you show them with what you are building. So it's not that I know sales. How much have you made? Oh, I'm a good public relations person. Okay, what crisis have you mitigated for the firm? So it's not about the grammar. And that's why I'm not really, talking about the pillars of sales. There's John Maxwell's 7 steps of sales process. You will just know them as theory. That's why everything I'm saying is practical. It's someone said I'm writing a to-do. I already gave you a to-do with the slide yesterday. Just pick one. There's nothing like I'm writing a to-do again. Just pick one. In fact, if you were hungry, as you are living here, you already know what's the first thing you are going to do. The day I got a job in real estate, the very first day, I was using this phone, P34. You can check out the camera quality. You look as if they put powder on your camera. But that was the same video. The first day I joined, in fact, I had to borrow a friend's shirt because I just wear t-shirts then. I was running a digital agency. It was when it crashed, I had to go and look for a job. So I had to borrow a shirt to go to work. Borrowed shirt, borrowed trouser, a phone that the camera is bad. The office didn't really have any aesthetic. I just found a way to face the window because I didn't have a ring light. Face the window and I did video. And I kept doing video every single day. In 3 weeks, I made my first sale. See, you can out-hustle talent. Someone has oratory. You can work hard. You can outwork the person. So when it comes to we are learning sales, the goal is that we can do. The thing is in the doing. It's not in the I know or yeah, I learned. How was the session? It was powerful. Oh my God, that guy, he knows sales. But in 3 months' time, okay, so how was the meeting? It was amazing, but then we are still working on it. And it's okay. Actually, I was not expecting everybody to have done it. Because if everybody has done it, there's no way some people would have won money. And the truth actually is that only few people rise in life. How many billionaires do we have in the world? Less than 3,000. Over 8 billion people. The question is, are you going to be among the few? Because it's the action that separates everybody from the rest. It's the actions. It's the action. It's just the doing. I'm coming today to come and speak grammar. It's the doing. It's the implementation. Execution is the main thing. Without execution, we are just having funfair. It's just fun fair. I'm just coming to say hi to everybody. That's all we are doing here. And maybe you don't know, this is costing the firm. I didn't come here for free. Oh. Maybe we don't know. Make it worthwhile. Make it worth the company's investment. Make it worth it. Right? Give it return on investment. In fact, it's a new sense of fulfillment. We're coming this morning, I was showing them a particular billboard, New Crystal Communication. I was telling them that's the first person that gave me business grants. That was the first firm in 2017, 300,000 naira. 2017. I was in 100 level. I left school to go and pitch one business that didn't even survive. But it's action. It is that same thing that later led me to start writing business plans for people. It is action. It is doing. In my final year, we did a particular program, you can Google it, Future Brand Idol, where we gave scholarship worth over 10 million naira to final year students of other schools. I was also in final year. We gave grants and scholarships to other students. You can Google it. It was published. We were writing exams in school. Myself and my two other guys, we were in Lagos, running after partnerships, doing all those things. When we left school, they were begging us with jobs. We were not looking for a job. Two of them got the job immediately in Lagos. I got with another agency. It was waiting. It's action that separates people. It's actions. It's action. It's doing. It's not this grammar. It's not insane. Don't think. Do. Don't plan to do. Do it. Don't talk about doing it. Do it. Don't think about doing it too much. There's something called analysis paralysis. You analyze and analyze. You look at it. You just do. See, the fact is, if you like, go to Harvard Business School and do all the programs they have in that school. If you still run a business, you will still discover that there's a point to get you all your MBA, all everything. Because it is at that place that you now learn the practicality. Wisdom is inferred when you apply knowledge. I can't give you wisdom. I can give you knowledge. It is now when you are doing that you now infer the wisdom. That wisdom is for you. It's your own property. It's now for you. That's what you can now replicate over and over and over again. So please, I want to implore us. Let's make this fruitful. Do. You are on LinkedIn. At least send DM to someone. You are on Instagram. At least do something. I said something yesterday that I think should be ringing. Don't wake up and go to sleep without marketing. This morning I've done Instagram live session. Am I lying? I've sold land this morning. I've done Instagram live session this morning. Just don't think about, pull out your phone and do a video. It's very simple as that. Just pull out your phone and do a video. Hello guys. If you have this and this and this, I'll still show us, those rudiments today. Is there anybody that says I'm not a video person? Anybody like that? Okay, thank God. Because in this age and time, you cannot but be a video person. I'm camera shy. That shyness will die. You remember what I said yesterday? That there's nothing like, this is who I am. No, you become what your goals need you to be. After the session yesterday, we had another session where we had to go and do again. So I had 2 sessions yesterday. What time did you leave the session? Past 7 yesterday. And I still had to go over my slide this morning, prepare the sales script, review the sales script to fit in Genesis Energy again. It's work. It's work. I've worked directly with billionaires, and I know the work they put into this thing. You might look at them sitting in the office and think they are collecting AC. No, you too. Oh, you're going to sit in there. Go and collect the AC and do the thing they are doing. I used to think flying was leisure. When you hear people fly, I was in Morocco today. I used to think it was, this guy is also enjoying. Until you fly back to back 3 days, you will know that it's not really leisure. The pictures can look good on the gram, but your back will tell you. Your eyes will tell you. I'm just saying, let's do. As you are living here today, what are you doing? What am I going to do? What am I going to do differently? It is insanity to be doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's insanity. What am I doing differently? What am I changing? What am I starting with? What's the next step? At least pick one thing and implement. And let's do. And do. At least do it and fail. I'm also scared of failures. Be honest. In fact, I used to believe that you can't overcome the fear of failure. Because it increases. You might think, I can't risk 1 million naira. At a point, it's like, how do I risk this 100 million? It just keeps revealing itself. You know, it is hard to say that face your fears. It's hard to say it in grammar. Face your fears. Don't let anything stop you until the fear is standing before you. Then you know that, because it's the truth. But you just have to do it anyways. Just have to do it anyways. At least do it. And I told you something, that some challenges, some problem is a sign that you are making progress. It's a sign. There's some problem you are in, you should be happy that I have this kind of problem. It should be a thing of joy that you have this kind of problem. Would you rather be on probation or suspension, probation for not making sales, or be homeless? Which one would you pick?
Or be homeless. Is that the option?
Yeah. Everybody has their problem. If this is your own problem, it's a sign that at least you have something, you even have a job to be on probation. So that your fear, that your is still a good problem. It means at least you are making progress. It means the firm wants you to perform at a height that you are not doing. That's progress. That's progress. The litmus test of this session is just one thing. Make money. Make money. Who can share with us maybe the most luxurious things you've ever done? Anybody? Don't be shy. You know, you've eaten in dinner in the sky in Dubai, in Singapore, Burj Al Arab. You know, you've toured the Caribbean. Anybody? Just anything. It might not be that. It might just be anything. I just want to ask. Okay, please go ahead. Huh? Buying designer. Aha, that's flenjo. Any other person?
Traveling on a private jet.
Traveling on a great. That's nice. Any other person? Okay.
Traveling on a private jet.
You see the way she was nodding her head? It feels good. It feels good. See, you know, the first time you were on an airplane, economy, do you know that it didn't really occur to you that there was business class or first class? You were just happy to be in the air.
Yeah.
You were passing them, you didn't even know what are these ones. You were just happy to be in the air. But then as you continue to fly, you're like, why is their own chair bigger? Why did they have more leg space? Then you are like, okay, now this is the next one. Then you now see some people that they can travel at their you now see some, especially when you're now watching all this Singapore airline first class, you are like, this is another height. What I'm trying to say is money is good. So good. I hope there's nobody that believes that money will not allow you to enter heaven. Heaven is not even a broke place. They say there's gold, there's all these things. Even God forgive me. Even God likes better thing. By the way, it's called the King of Glory. Like, let's. Why I'm repeating this is that I'm really looking out for how the motivation is going to drive us to do. To do. Did I say it? Well, I'm not really ashamed of it. I'm 25. And my 30-year goal, I just have 230. That's my 5-year goal right now. I have just 2 goals. Number 1 is to buy 104 estate. Who knows 104 estate? 1004 estates in Lagos. Who knows it? That's my first goal, to buy 104 estates. Number 2 is to go to the space. Yeah, to buy the whole entire 1004 estates. The last time it was sold for 7 billion naira. You see that it's not just wish. I've been tracking it. Huh? No, I said the last time it was in the early 2000s. No, it can't be 7 billion, definitely. And then the second thing is to go to space. 7 billion. 7 billion naira. That's my 2 goals. What's your goal for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years? And it's, in fact, if you have my contact, you will know that this guy has an affinity with 104. I can't live 3 days or 1 week without posting. In fact, it's my wallpaper on my laptop. I wake up, I see it, I say, okay, my stuff. The owner is just owning it by proxy. And it drives me to work. So when you see me working hard, you can be pitying me, but I know why I'm working. So you don't pity me. No, don't. Why are you pitying me? I'm happy working. If I'm not working, I'll feel sick. But you do. You take action. You make moves. You do. That's where the juice is. Doing. We're going to be doing the part 2 of customer behavior that we started yesterday. Because the bulk of sales is actually understanding the needs of the other person. Sales is not about you. It's not about you at all. It's about the other person. So once you can crack what the person needs, you do well. Please, let's play the first slide. Are we ready? But the truth is, like we said yesterday, now why didn't they say that? Okay, let me even ask this question. What's the battery? How many megawatts is your phone battery? You don't know. Okay. How many megawatts is your phone battery? You don't know. Okay. How many megapixel is your phone camera? 4 megapixel. Okay. That's not correct though.
Just buy it.
What kind of glass did they use for your glasses?
Let me know 100,000.
I thought we've moved on from this. Okay. But what am I trying to point out? What I'm trying to point out, let me just sweat and get it. What I'm trying to point out is that we actually don't care about features. What we care about is benefits. Nobody cares about feature. And that's what most of us communicate. This car, it has 50 horsepower engine, this and this and this. Is it going to move fast? Can it climb mountain? Can I take it through the rough place? I love Mercedes adverts. Instead of them to tell you this thing is maybe a massage chair, they will show you someone laying there and they'll put something like the best place to relax or something. In fact, there was an advert I watched that the guy he came out from the hotel, he was wearing the robe, and he said, please, where is the way to the spa? Oh, the waiter asked him that, are you looking for your way to the spa? He said yes. He said, it's this way. But the guy was going forward. Then the next thing was, he was inside a Mercedes. And the Mercedes, because the Mercedes-Benz has, so that was his own spa. You can see it has its heated seat. It has, it's the benefits. It's the benefit. Nobody cares about feature. This suit, they use the rare wool from Italy. With, it was a different breed of cattle. Why not put it on a celebrity? A celebrity wears it, I want to wear it. Emotion. You must find the people's reason for wanting to buy. In fact, you don't sell a product. You sell the solution that the customer is looking for. So when I come to you, I don't want to buy solar. You must know that what I want to do is to have constant power supply without having to rob central bank. Or without the hypertension of maybe tariff will go high again tomorrow. You must know why I want to buy, not the fact that you have a product. And this actually was by Steve Jobs. He said a lot of times people don't know what they want until you show it to them. What does that tell you? He commits a responsibility in your hand. That is, you have to find what the person needs. That's why I said, when you're talking to a prospect, you must be in the authority seat. That I've studied you and you need me. Once I try to sell from, I need you to patronize me, you've lost the sale. So that means if I want to come and, for example, if I want to ask a girl out now, I need to know what she likes, what she does. I want to, in fact, let's say, for example, a guy comes and just like, I would like to get to know you and all those things. And the guy comes and is like, maybe you like flowers, you like popcorn, and he comes with all those things. And he said, how did you know? He said, I saw that you talked about it on your Instagram. Which one would make your heart melt? Confess. Because you're like, oh, he even made the effort to try to get to know me. Wow. That's the one the same thing see the customer or the prospect as a babe. and toast the person. What will the person like? What will I talk about? The person will be like, oh, so you even did your little research. The same thing. Such that even if I'm not taking it, maybe some people can be complaining about high tariff, but they are not looking for alternative. They can afford it, but they like to complain. They just, this country, but actually they can afford it. They don't really, it's not really getting to them. But is there a way you can make them see why they need it? Maybe you just notice that, their competitor is expanding. And you say that, could it be that the reason why you are not expanding is that, you are looking at the costs of the new acquisition, most especially when it comes to bill. That's an example. But you'll be able to say that if you've not taken time to actually observe the particular client, to observe them, to take a look at them, to check their company, to check their competitor, to see you must ask yourself, I have a golden question that I personally believe it doesn't fail. It is, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? For example, I get people every day. It's either asking for me to come and mentor them, asking for me to give them money to come and invest in their business or something like that. If I see someone that now says, I made this, do you mind if I can do this for you? Which of them will get my attention? One thing you should know is that, in fact, especially when you are, some of us, you know what I'm talking about, right? With your position, most people come to you to take. Most people come to you, if 100 people come to you, 99% want to take from you. When you see that one person that wants to give something, no matter how small it is, how much does it mean to you? It means something like, oh, really? Even if it's just a bottle of water, that's the truth. Everybody's looking for the MD should give us promotion, should increase my salary, should do this. And you came to and you're like, I got you free lunch, man. Subconsciously, even when you're not thinking, you just think about the person. The same thing when you're meeting a prospect. What can I do to leave a lasting impression? And you will even know the best thing to do because you've taken time to observe the person. To observe the person. Go with, I have something to offer you. I'm not here to take your money. If you don't even want to pay me, I agree. Go with that mindset. So that they listen to you and they're like, oh my God, I actually truly need this. I actually truly need this. With that, if people would like to keep you around, you can't, I can't know what you are doing, and in 1 month, I've not shared ideas with you. If you heard me mention any business in my video, they didn't pay me. It was free. We turn down influencer partnerships every now and then. We still got one yesterday from a particular fintech app. But I don't want what I'm saying, I don't want to be conditioning it. Because, in fact, someone wanted to do something with me and he said, you are very loud online. So, if you do anyhow, I'll just tag you online. So, the same thing, once I start doing that, now I have to start compelling people, I have to start conditioning what I say to fit into whatever and I say, I'll just lose on this to keep what I want to say. So, and this is why also that people would now like to pay me because they know, okay, this guy is not trying to. You must know what you want to offer. It should be it's an exchange of value. I'm not patronizing you as charity. I'm not patronizing you to do you a favor. I'm not. Except I want to sleep with you, and already that's a value also I'm exchanging. Nobody, there's nothing like that. Just patronize me. I'm just in this business. Don't let them fire me. What's my business if they fire you? How does that concern me? All these guilds, all these trying to emotionally blackmail people. My uncle has money and he knows that I'm selling solar and he cannot patronize me. Are you the one that works for his money? You too, how many of your cousins that are doing business have you patronized? No. It is I see what I like, what I want, and I come to you. It's exchange of value. There's no emotional blackmail. There's no. I look at you, I observe you, I see what you need, I know that I can get it for you, and I offer it to you. Even business grants, grant that is free money. You have to submit a business plan. You have to do videos in some cases. You have to be called for presentation in some cases. They want to check. Yes, I want to give you free money, but is it worth it? Is it worth giving? When you give a beggar money and he says, God bless you, and you give a rich person money and he says, God bless you, which one will you say amen to? See, the the prayer of poor people is despised. I've heard this said. When I'm coming to you and I'm trying to talk, there's a way I talk to you that you know there is a favor I'm looking for. And it will make you reduce your attention towards me. Find the most. In fact, I used to think there's this guy that I once worked with. I used to think he was very busy. He doesn't reply message. In fact, his WhatsApp bio is urgent, send message. On today, I told him that I want to do sponsorship for one of his events. He was the one calling me. He was the one calling me. I was like, it's not. Thank God I didn't mention his name. It's not this guy calling me. He called me like 3 times in one day. I'm like, But he was not calling me because he likes me. My 1 million naira is after. For the sponsorship. Nobody is busy. It's not that you don't have value. They can't see the value. You've not projected the value. That's the truth. Nobody is proud. If they need you, they will be humble. They just don't need you. What's his name again? I forgot him. When I remember, maybe I'll say it. He said he met one of his friends, old friend, and he said, "You've even forgotten us since you made money. And you don't even remember us again." He said, "Of course." He said, "Let me tell you something. For the last 2 years, I'm not sure I've ever thought about you once. Actually, I didn't miss you." The guy, he felt harsh now. That's harsh. That's proud. He now said something. He said, "I have people that I need, that I'm pursuing. Why should I leave them and start pursuing you who need me? You need me because I'm valuable. As long as I keep pursuing the people I'm pursuing, I will keep being valuable and you keep being needing me. If I leave them to pursue you, very soon I will stop being valuable and you will stop pursuing me too. So if you need me, pursue me as I'm pursuing the people I need. I can't leave the people I should pursue and pursue you. People just cannot see your value. Nobody is busy. Nobody is proud. So the question is, what can I say in 10 minutes that you want to see me again? But that will only come from me knowing what you need. That's the truth. Once you know what I need, and you show the way you want to, I will be all over you. Oh, can we have dinner? Oh, can you come to my house? Oh, can we have a meeting tomorrow? Because now it's not about, I'm not about to waste my time. You have something I need. That's how these things work. So don't blame any people are even rude safe. Every customer or every client I've spoken to on the phone that has insulted me, I do not take offense. Why? They don't know me. They don't know me. People also call me, I'm this clinical in Lagos. We are just a new estate. I said, no, I'm not interested. So the first day I did that, I don't thought, I was like, so this is how this thing feels. But it feels good to be the one saying it than the one hearing it. You know? It feels good to say, I'm not interested in your product, than to be the one hearing it. And that's why also, if you know, especially with the kind of business you are in, you must be a person of value. Your personal development should be paramount. Do your own work. You want to meet someone tomorrow, this person is interested in politics or in economy or something like that. Find something to say. Find something to say. Maybe you met him watching a TV and just, oh my God, did you know that Sarah did this and this and this? And person is like, oh really? Even before they got to, you guys have even laughed. You've gisted before. Now, why are you here again? Well, I came to. You're already a paddy. That's icebreaker. That's leveling the ground. But where I'm really going to is when you take your time to observe whoever it is you want to sell to, you will know what they want, even when they don't know it yet. And then you'll be coming as someone who wants to help them. Someone wants to help them. When I was selling snack packs, I just noticed that from where I was, from my office, there's free lunch. If you know IT, there's free lunch. But then I have to walk from CDO to the kitchen. And sometimes the way all those people say, look at me, it looks somehow. But then it's even the walking, because actually I didn't have choice then. I need to eat their food. But then it was a long journey. And then before I walk there and I walk back, The food is gone. So I knew that I needed snacks. So a day I brought snacks to the office. And I saw that people came to beg from me. I was like, bingo. So what did I do? I don't know how to cook. So I designed a pack. Then I will go to mall on the weekend. I will buy different snacks, put it in a pack, snacks pack. Then I'll take it to the office. Do you want? It's 1,000 naira. It's 3,000 naira. So you can just stock it in your locker. It wasn't a big business, but it was giving me extra 1K, 2K, 3K every day. And that was it. From there, from the people in my office, I started putting on my status, people started offering it. People that worked in bank around me, they want to just put in their office and chew it. And one thing I noticed also that people don't have discipline. They buy with the intent that this will last in 1 week, it will finish that same day. So they'll come again tomorrow. So I do, this is good business. Your indiscipline is my profit. But it came from observing. Why are you begging? I thought you both had loan. So you know I'm hungry, you two you are hungry. You two you are hungry, you two you want chewing gum. You want coconut chips. Okay, I'll bring it tomorrow. But then when I now brought it tomorrow, it was not, it is 1K. You must learn to observe. Were they thinking about snacks pack? No. They didn't know they need it. They didn't know they want it. But I observed them to know that they wanted it. And I brought it for them. Now, at the first instance, I didn't do much. I just did small to test. When I saw that they were receiving it, I said, good one. You observe. So I didn't just wake up and I said that, these people should want snacks. Let me just take snacks. I'll be begging them with the snacks. Please buy. Please patronize me. I'll be begging them. But this one, I observed. I know that they need it. I didn't need to beg. It was offer. Would you like this? I actually have snacks back up. You observe. You can tell that the advert, they've observed. Maybe the guy, the head of marketing, maybe his babe used to do that thing very well. There was this campaign we did for, what's it called? IPO. A very good friend did the art direction. He finished washing his jalabia, and then he spread it. And then he saw the way the mouth of jalabia did. And I was like, is this thing looking surprised? And that was where the idea came from. That when you use IPO to wash, even your white will be surprised at how clean it was. So we did various expressions of clothes with their mouths smiling or being surprised or something. And the campaign was a success. Observing. And that's why I said you must be obsessed with Genesis energy. You can't sell. Because that means that he was thinking about IPO when he was washing the clothes. Once you leave work, you've forgotten about Genesis energy. You will see ideas, inspiration everywhere as you're going. But if it's not top of mind, you won't get creative on it. That's the truth. You can't sell if you're not obsessed with the product. I'm sorry, you can't. You have to. Why do you think you've seen all this Wolf of the Wall Street, all these kind of movies? They were selling, bad stocks. But then they were so obsessed with it. Go and see people that are doing drugs. They are more committed than we are. They are obsessed. They are obsessed with the drugs. But you are selling something. I've noticed that even people that are doing bad things, they are more confident in what they are doing than people that are doing good things. Actually, they are confident in what they are doing. They are confident in the way they want to, whatever it is, express it. Observe. When you want to reach out to someone, maybe you saw their name on LinkedIn, you wrote it down. You take a time, you Google it, you check their post. You want to see, what will I say that will interest this person? That's observing. When you come, it's like, how do you know so much about me? I've done my homework. That's why I like suits. As you're talking, we just tell you, will you do this deal, or do you want the person you are cheating with, do you want your wife to know that you're cheating on her? It will just come out from nowhere. In fact, it will tell them, find every debt you can find on this person. That means they will call it strong arm. You can use it also. Not in the bad way, but find something that will make the person feel like, you know me too much. But that's observing. That's observing. I think it's quite small. But I'm sure they will make it bigger. So we are getting into creating a marketing plan now. Right? Whether you want to do it corporately or even individually, I'm going to break it down for us. And they're just 4 steps. The problem, the solution, the story, and then the offer. The problem, the solution, the story, and then the what's it called? The call to action or the offer. Now, what's the problem? Like I said the other time, that people don't buy products. Nobody wants to buy solar. Nobody wants. In fact, I just typed energy advert on YouTube. The first 5 adverts I saw, they were not selling anything. They're just talking about how we need cleaner energy, how we need a cleaner environment, how we need to invest in our future, how we want the environment to be a better place. That's good, but it sounds like a charity company. It sounds like an humanitarian advert, not a business. They were not selling anything. Right? It sounds like they want to do CSR, not that they want to sell a product. There was no product in the place, there was no offer, there was nothing. So I just watched it. There was nothing for me to do afterwards, and I just lied. And that's how many of us do adverts, do marketing rather. Number one, you find what exactly is the problem. And in one marketing, you don't talk about all the problems that exist. Find one specific problem per marketing content. One. Is it the high cost? Is it the fact that it's not reliable? Is it the danger on the environment? And how it's making the company look irresponsible? The fact that they are emitting carbon dioxide and it is not making them does not mean anything to the company, unless you have to tie it to how it affects them. So that is making them look irresponsible, look socially responsible. You have to find one problem, and the problem should target one particular audience. That's where the first thing I talked about come from, the consumer behavior. So you have to know, okay, this content I want to write, who is my target audience? Is it for the CNIs? Is it for the homes? Is it for young couples? Is it for a small family? Either talking about 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and the likes. Who exactly is this one talking about? Don't try to sell to CNIs, family, and businesses in the same marketing. You confuse people. You saw this advert. It was talking to specific people. Whichever your size is, you can fit in. Buy 200 for this. And at the end, they sold. Many of us, we write content, we don't sell. On my video, there is, click the link in bio there. There's something for you to do. Before, in fact, I used to use end credits, where you see a flyer of an advert. There's content creation, there's content marketing. Content creation, you can sell to enlighten, you can create to entertain, and all those things. Content marketing is that I'm creating to sell. It has to sell. And when you see a social media bio, after you did the first line, the second line is sell. You have to sell. So, I help small businesses or CNIs to build energy infrastructure to help them reduce cost. Reduce cost with efficient energy infrastructure. Click here to book a free 15-minute consultation. Sell. You sell. So when I come to your page, there's something for me to do to get in contact with you. So you have to speak to specific people. Specific people. So that you can know their problem tangibly. There was a time Airtel wanted to sign ambassador in the north. And the agency managing their business, their advert, is in Lagos. How do you want to know which celebrity they like there? I was a junior staff then, so they sent us to Ikeja under bridge, where they have a lot of malams, with pictures and names of, pop musicians and artists in there, who were showing them. Do you know this one? No. Do you know this one? No. Do you know this one? Yes. So when you come out, there was one, Sadiq something. He was very, very popular. Everybody knew him. So we're like, simple. We didn't assume. Don't assume the problem for your customers. Ask. Find it. Are they talking about it? Have they said it somewhere? Are they writing about it? Are people like them writing about it? Find their problem, specific problem. Who can give me a specific problem? Who can give me an example of a target audience and then a specific problem they are facing? Anybody? A particular kind of audience that you can target and a specific problem. Start from the problem. Look at the product you have. This product, what problem does it solve? Who are those that we need this solution that is bringing? Do you understand? So who can give me an example?
Okay, so I'll use production companies.
Production companies, okay. What kind of production companies? What do they produce?
produce bread.
Bread, okay, bread factory.
So it's very expensive. And if they can save costs on electricity to be able to
Do they use
produce,
electricity in bread factory?
yes, electric.
Okay, electric oven. Okay, electric oven. Okay. Okay,
So
mixers, electric mixers.
yes,
Okay.
so if they can have that at reduced cost, they can sell bread at a reduced cost and they'll get more customers.
How will you help them get more customers? Okay, the price of their bread will be cheaper, so they'll be able to sell at a competitive price in the market.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now we have a target audience. So what problem can they be facing?
One will be the high cost of production.
Okay, how does that affect them really?
Okay, they are paying more, so
You've
they are
said
spending
it.
more.
No, where it affects them is that so the price of their bread is continually increasing, and
Yeah.
their customers are getting discouraged from patronizing them.
Yes.
Do you see how it affects them? Go. You must find out how it's affecting them. It can be a problem,
Yes.
and it's not really affecting them that much.
But I think it's affecting them.
So you hear that, people complain, for example, that bread is now this price, bread is now this price. So maybe you even see a tweet that it's that time I start cutting down bread. That's a caption for you. You just pick that screenshot and use it to write a story. That if you are a bread something, and you are facing this, do you know you can cut the price of your production, thereby reducing the cost, the price of your bread, and have a competitive market value? You see how we find the problem specifically. So, for example, is there any bread factory that is using alternative energy? Research. God now help you. That person is selling their bread cheaper than the current person you are seeing. So in a meeting, you are like, I ran into the mall, and I saw that your bread sells for this price. In fact, it was like the only one that still had bulk in the shelf. Other companies, they were off. It doesn't have to be true. But do you know that, and I think the reason is because of the price. I think yours is about 15 naira more expensive than theirs. He said, the cost of producing. Have you thought about actually looking into your utility? What do you mean by that? I mean, you use electric oven, right? Oh, yes. How much does it cost you in a month? Have I ever said anything about I want to sell you anything? I'm just a concerned friend. How much does it cost you in a month? We spend over 5 million every month. Wow. On power alone? But when I use this in my house, and I used to do this at a point, and now it has reduced to this. So I think if you do it on a larger scale, too, you should reduce your stuff. But you know what? I'm going to check something out, and I'm going to forward it to you. Maybe we can now look at it together. Let's say if you have any way, I don't mind. So you now go back, you help him do like a small illustration of if you get this kind of stuff, since you are experienced in it, is your business. If you get this kind of stuff, this is what it will cost you to set up, this is what it will cost you to run monthly, compared to how much he said he's currently spending. And you tell him, take a look at this. You can see how much you can save over the next, and this is how much you can easily reduce cost. And your bread also can be sold at this price. You'll be surprised. But honestly, to set it up now, it can it can be expensive and all those things. I can help you talk to there are people I sell to, even when I was selling for real estate firm. I don't tell them I'm the agent. I just tell them that actually the MD of that firm is actually my mentor. I can actually talk to him. Maybe he will help you. He will let you spread the payment. And be like, really? Oh yes. In fact, I saw one of my uncles like that. I told him, my mentor actually owns a real estate firm, and I think he can actually help you. I'll just tell him that. Don't worry. I'll just help him. I'll talk to him. But I know he has a good land. He didn't know I was getting commission. It comes from understanding. I knew that this man would not do business with me. I knew, and I'm not trying to fight it. Most of us we're trying to change customers. We are trying to change them. That no, don't think like this. Think like this. No. What I said yesterday, you don't find customers for your products. You find products for your customers. Who are they? You now find your product and fit it into what they want. You don't try to change them. You can counsel them, but even counseling them should redirect them to making it profitable, easy for you to sell to them. Some people don't, for example, there's nothing you want to say in this life that can make me take pap. Tell me all the nutritional benefits. Or take golden moon. I don't take it. I don't know whether I will die if I take it, but I think I will die. But I don't know. Don't try to change me. Just sell me Gary. You can say it's Ijebu, then there's milk. They've milked. What are you doing? You are finding a product. Don't try to convince me to. Most time, the customer are trying to. You know that this person does not have interest. You don't stress yourself. Meanwhile, you don't have to cut them off because they might end up preferring you. Right? They might end up preferring you. But don't try to force. That's why you have to first determine their need. What's their problem? You observe it. You observe it. You observe it. Right? One of the things you can't force me to buy. I don't know. I just find it confusing. Especially when I go to mall. It's perfume. So there's this lady that sells it. I just give her money. Anyone your spirit leads. So you now have one part. Maybe you design perfume yourself. And I say, you know what? This is what you should be using. You are talking to the wrong person. You are talking to the wrong person. Because the thought of everything looks nice to me. Everything. In fact, people that used to choose them with their color. Okay, you are black. You should be nice. I'm being honest. So some people, you have to find how best can I communicate to this person? How best? If I want to buy something from you, don't give me variety. Maximum, give me option A or option B. Simple. Once you start giving me option A, B, C, you've lost me. Because I'll just assume, I believe that you should know what I should need. So just tell me, this one is good for this one is not good for you. Simple. But you won't know. You just be. So you think you can go for this one, or if it's too much, you can go for this one. Sometimes, some people they expect the customer not to afford it. So you're meeting someone, you are telling the person that don't worry, even if you cannot afford it, have they told you they cannot afford it? That's your financial threshold speaking. That's your financial threshold speaking. So you have to understand the person and know how exactly to fit into the person. That's problem. You find specific problem. Specific problem. Specific. If I want to write for small businesses, I know what I should say that fits into small businesses. Growing businesses, I know what to say that fits into them. New entrepreneurs, I know what to say to fit into them. But I'm talking about their specific. The reason, and that's one of the things that really I noticed that helps some of the videos I make. By the way, I don't sit down to create content. Many people think I'm a content creator. I actually don't create content. I have a live session with my people. It's excerpts that we post. So why it's home is because I'm answering specific people's questions. So that's how you look at it. So because I've done it, if you scroll down our page, you see the time I used to sit down and say, hello guys, so today we are talking about but I saw that no, it was Platon, it was bland. But then another thing, most people, I don't know why they like it, but they like the way I shout. I don't know why. And recently I discovered that they like the way I speak Yoruba a little bit inside it. But all those things, I didn't plan it. All those questions, all these things I say, it was not rehearsed. They were questions people asked, and then I just gave responses. Why you saw it that you need is because someone else has the problem. The same thing, when you speak to a specific person's problem, other people also have the same problem this person has. So they will see themselves in that marketing. They will see themselves in that marketing. So one thing you should do is now we are still getting there. So after you find the problem, you now come up with a solution. Solution is still not a product. We are still getting to product. Solution is still the overview, just the concept, the idea. You are spending too much. This will help you, like the bread example we use. You are spending 5 million naira a month. When you use, and so 5 million a month in 1 month, in 1 year, that's how much? That's about 60 million. 60 million, right? That means in 5 years, that's how many million? 300 million. Maybe with solar, maybe you use 100 million to set up. And in the next 5 years, all you spend is maybe like 10 million naira. Do you see that? That's the solution. But is that a product? Not yet. That's just a solution of what is possible. What you now want to do is now come up with a story around it. And one mistake most of us make when it still comes to story is that we make ourselves the hero of the story. So when you're writing a story for Genesis Energy, you are trying to talk about how Genesis Energy is the best energy company, how Genesis Energy will help you solve your problem. Your audience should be the hero of the. Just like the video we watched. The man came to gym and he was trying to do more than himself. But later, what did he do? He went back to his size. And he was gymming with the heavy fufu. He was the hero. He was the one who didn't know what he wanted. And then he finally discovered himself and found what he needed. And he was happy. Was he happy? Yes. The same thing. Your customer has a problem. They found a solution. Not that you helped them. Do you see the difference? They found. It's just that you plant your product in where they found. But you want to make them the hero. They found a solution and now they are happy. That's the story. That's the story. Now, what now happens to offer? If you also want to be like this person, right, and you suffer from this problem, you need this solution, then we can design something that fits into your budget, starting from 5 million naira, starting from 100 million naira. All you need is to book a free one-on-one session with me, and then you put the link to your calendar. The fact that I didn't start with, do you know that the energy space in Nigeria is this and this and this? I'm bored. It starts with this story. Go on LinkedIn. By the way, how many of us use LinkedIn very well? If you don't have strong mental health on LinkedIn, I think Instagram and LinkedIn should be competing. 5 years ago, I was a cleaner. Today, I'm the MD of a multinational. Tell us now, how did you do it? How did you do it? Talk to us. It's like LinkedIn is just for success stories. I joined as an intern. Today, I'm a multinational director. Easy. Easy. But then, when you tell the story of someone in particular, what's it called? Starting a business in Nigeria for so and so and so was a challenge. In fact, one of the things I do is that when I'm telling story, I tell it like I'm telling a story of someone I know. For example, I'm telling a story of someone that maybe the bakery person, I'll say, what's it called now? I met someone in 2017. He had a baking, what's it called? A bread factory. What he was doing when he started then was at this price, and this is how much he was selling his bread. Fast forward 2024, this is how much he's now spending. This is how much he's now pricing his bread. He has lost customers, done everything, and all those things. One day, we were just together in the house, and then I just actually talked about him. You know this random video? And then we saw a stuff. I'm using I. It feels like I know the person. Meanwhile, it's an imaginary character. And then I just decided to try it out. And thankfully, we could get maybe some soft loan, business loans to actually power it. And funny enough, in the last 3 months, we've saved this amount of money. Even I had to co-invest in the business with him. And by the way, if you're interested, I think I can now actually connect you with the person in charge, right? For those who are interested, you can just comment this. I've told the story. I've told them the problem. I've given them the solution. Put it in the story. Offered call to action. Offered call to action. You are coming back from work. I just left the office of one of our clients right now. Last year, he was spending this on diesel. We had to have a sit down with him and look for what he wanted. We discovered I could invest this in energy, and we had to help him design something that met with him. He even had to get me a bottle of wine as thank you for doing this and doing this for him, because now his cost has reduced to this. So if you want me to help you do something like that, I can give you a free session to overhaul your company. Just comment this. That's content. That's marketing content. In as much as you believe that your product can do what you are saying, write content about it. You have to be creative. You have to be creative. You have to be creative. Most times, when I was working, I use my colleagues' clients as an example in my own. My colleague closed someone, maybe the person bought land in 2021 for 220 million, sold for 50 million. He's my colleague's client, though. I'll say, a friend of mine bought a land from us recently. Sometimes, if I have access to the receipt, I will post the receipts there. Is he a friend? A friend of a friend. So someone made a sale, someone has a client that you can borrow the person's testimonial, revamp it, and use it to fit your own. Maybe the company even has their own testimonial on their website. Take it. Someone said something. One of my clients, are you not working in the company? It's not your client. One of my clients had to save this is the company's testimonial. It's your testimonial. See, you must learn how to use everything available to you to market. As you are here now, this is a great ambience. How many videos are you doing? How many videos are you doing? How many pictures are you taking? What are you going to use to caption the pictures to sell what you are doing? When you are posting about this thing, don't say we learned how to sell. No. I learned how to strike sustainable partnerships to help as many businesses transition into this. And I'm now willing to offer free consultation to 10 businesses this weekend. If you want to be one of the 10 businesses that would have me for 30 minutes each, book a free session now. You can't be open to everybody. No, put a timeline. And you say, this registration closes by midnight. Deadline is a powerful marketing tool. Deadline. When you sell without deadline, you are saying you can come and buy anytime you want. You put deadline. You can give a discount that the company is not giving. Let me give you an example. The company is selling this product for 5 million naira. You can say it's 10 million naira, but we are currently offering a 50% discount to 5 million naira. You have to get creative. You know that you're not selling it less than what the company is selling it. Give the discount. Just comment my name Adesina so that I can, I'm using my influence to get you a discount to the company. I like to give my first-time clients at least 20% discounts, right? And it's a discount that is attached to my role as an executive business, as an executive director of new businesses, even though you're an intern. But don't worry. Fine. See, get creative. If you watch Wolf of the Wall Street, the guy just packed small glass, street guys, and he said, you, director, you, this one, you, manager, you, this. Let me shock you. Hope you know actually, there are companies that actually do that thing. They'll just gather together and say, CFO, CEO, CEO. After, they are just for, all of them, they are already C-suits. The remaining officers, they are imaginary. People, one thing I've noticed is that actually people don't really overthink something like that, especially on social media. How many people have you seen their title online and you've gone to check whether it's real? You are the only one that know. You are the only one that is feeling like people will check. They don't have your time. Everybody is busy with their life. Everybody is looking for how to buy fuel. They don't really have that time. Product, a problem, solution. Did you see anywhere where I mentioned product here? No. Service here? No, because nobody cares. Problem, solution, story, offer. 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 For example, now, I'm teaching here, and I said, many of you, I know that implementing this thing might be hard for you to do, right? So I'm going to have a 30-day accountability structure to follow up with you. All you have to do is just, my book costs 10,000 naira, you get 5,000 naira. I'm not selling, I'm just as an example. You got 5,000 naira, but then that gives you access to it. That's offer. Got a problem, put a solution to it, put an offer to it. Simple. Design it for everything you are doing too. Every day, create an offer. Go live on Instagram. Go live on TikTok if you have over 1,000 followers. Business owners, let's talk. How much do you spend on power? Be their big sister online. Let the people come and rant to you. Before you know it, they are sharing your videos. That energy get person, that energy. You have to see, all of us, we must decide to become influencers. It should be a decision. Because we are living in the influence age. You must blow. I don't like fame. I just want to be, you are not ready. You must be everywhere. How many of us know Grant Cardone? Grant Cardone, how many of us? You should check him out. He's into real estate. There are people who has more real estate than that guy, but he's the loudest when it comes to real estate. He wakes up in the morning, I'm currently in Monaco now with my family, and you see Monaco real estate is really doubling down. If you check Monaco news right now, and by the way, I'm having a class this evening. If you want to learn how to make your first 1 million naira in real estate, DM me REI right now. You get to guys tell you, okay guys, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pick just 25 of you into my master class. It costs just $500, but I'm giving it today for just $50. Click link in my bio now and sign up. Grant Cardone can post on the average 5 times a day. There's I was telling my team, I think I showed you before, that if the guy has $4 billion, over $4 billion asset under management, and he's posting 6 times a day. But me to post 1 time a day is not a problem. You see that you are not ready. Everything is content. Every single thing is content. Just carry your phone and use it. Someone said if you buy a phone today for 1 million naira, in the next 5 years or the next 2 years, you become maybe 500,000 naira. But if you buy a land today, that was the first time I agreed with that phrase in my life. He said that means the phone is in the hand of a fool. Because if the phone is in the hand of a smart person, that phone can make him 50 million before the next 1 year. And that's absolute truth. Absolutely true. My phone has made me probably times 5,000 of what I bought it for. I've made tens of millions from TikTok. And people still gift me. You don't understand? I'm selling to them. They are still giving me gifts. Sometimes I'm confused. Like, why are these people gifting me? But because they're actually getting value. I'm just someone to give me line one day. I even had to now go and start learning it because I wasn't expecting it. I was just doing like, so the thing was just popping up. I'm like, what's this one again? So I had to check. This is money. Oh. People are gifting me money. I had to now go and check what's the value of all these things. I said, hey, is this how it is? Let's do it also. If Grant Cardone that has 4 billion is still doing TikTok live, now. Money is not enough for the rich, or how they say it. What am I trying to say? You know, I said something at the beginning that even the people you think they've arrived, they are working harder than most of us. They are working harder than most of us. The people you think they have this thing, they are still working harder than us. You have the latest iPhone, no videos, no marketing. And you know why? There's no consequence if you did not sell. Number one, you still receive salary. Number two, even if salary got delayed, if it's like the place I work, but I'm sure it's not like here, you have an uncle that you will call. Your daddy will still send you money. So actually, there's no consequence for you if you don't achieve the goal. Sometimes you short every other stream of income so that you can be serious with one. You put yourself in trouble if you know you are really serious with this thing. And once you can learn how to sell high-ticket offers, there's nothing you can sell anymore. You've cracked it for life. For life. Once you can learn to sell high-ticket offers, millions in 7 figures, in 10 figures, you've cracked it for life. For life. I'm telling you facts. You've cracked the code. Cracked. Cracked. You've cracked the code. And I want to say this also, that this thing, that nobody is... Glenn Stearns became, I've forgotten again, but I know it became, his business is Stearns Lending, actually picked up in his 40s. Even Grant that I'm saying, it was in his 40s that he started. I think he's now about 60-something years. In his 30s, he was a drug addict. He still posts the picture. That means it's never too late if you really want this thing. But nobody is going to come and encourage you. The hunger must come from... So, what I'm trying to say, all these things, it's not just head knowledge. How many content are you creating today? How many videos? How many stuff are you writing? How will you wake up in the morning and go out there and you did not sell? You did not sell anything. No, you sell as you breathe. You sell as you breathe. As I went to my phone there, I've checked TikTok, any message, I've checked so that I can look at why you're not responding to this message. She was attending to a particular client. Then the client responded, send me the account details. And then I went to check and she did not reply. I was already replying, are you okay? Why are you not replying? You reply immediately, you follow up immediately. What are you doing? My D&D can be on, but I'm getting all the apps. You don't leave money on the table. You sell. You sell. If I don't have anything to post, I will repost one on the story and put a call to action again. Sell. You sell. You breathe it. You breathe it. It becomes part of you. The day I was going home, I went to buy kilishi. I just looked at it. This is kilishi now. This guy said it for me for 10,000 naira. I recorded the post on my status. I told him, give me your number. Do you want fresh kilishi? Send me a DM now. One pack for 15,000 naira. I didn't plan to do it, but two people make orders. I made 10,000 naira. Send them the guy's number. Call him. I told him that they call you 15,000 naira. He said yes. Sent him his money. Actually, I just do those things randomly for fun. You can bear me witness. When I went home, I saw that my mom was making zobo. Did I not sell zobo? It has just become a part of me. I'm an HOD in my church. I took cooler of zobo to church. They were doing one conference. I put it there. How much? She was selling one bottle of zobo for okay, it's not like so that my mom will not see it. She was selling the zobo for 300 naira. I said, I don't sell anything less than any other thing. I told them, I didn't know. This is where they didn't cut me. I didn't know the price of tiger nut and zobo is different. So I just told them that everything is 1,000 naira each. So people have been buying. Actually, one girl now came that, why are you selling zobo and tiger nut at the same price? I said, because of the quality of what we put in there. It's just natural fruit, no sweetener and all those things. It's on the caption. Actually, just read on the label. No sweetener and all those things. It was like, it's so expensive. Now the zobo should be like, I said, no, that's how we sell it. It's quality stuff and all those things. And she still bought. And I could not tell her the price I was selling it for. She just saw that when she asked me for money, I'm only sending more than. So she said, how much are you selling this thing? I said, how much is it? She said, 300 naira. I said, I sold it for 1,000 naira each. What did I just prove to you? Your price is never the problem. It's never the price. In as you are talking to someone who needs it, it was a hungry market. People, there was nowhere they could buy something around there. They need something. And people don't, even when they are not hungry, some people just want to chew some. Let them just have something in their mouth. People don't have discipline like that. That's what I just banked on. I sell for a living. And I don't even see it as selling. I just see it as having fun. As having fun. If I want to become an energy person, it's just 1 month. My content will change. I start talking about the energy market. I will become, you will think I'm the face of the brand. People still call me with the name of the last company I worked with till now. Some people. You are always there. You know the problem. You know the solution. Just create story every minute. As you create a story, you pull out your phone. As you create a story, you pull out your phone. I don't believe in algorithm. If you post, if you post something that people they will push it. Do we have any time we post? Sometimes. I just said, post now. Should this go out? Yes, immediately. And so you have to wait for 8 p.m. in the night. That's when people are holding their phones. Or 7 a.m. in the morning. That's when people are just waking up, they want to check their phone. Just post. Even if it's long, they just scroll, they saw it. If you talk them, they will share. I've gotten, see, that's why I said that when you start selling, I told you that the biggest thing that this thing is going to do for you is that your network is going to change. This thing transcends even you just making money. You are building a network that will be valuable to you for life. Forget Genesis Energy. For life. For life. So take this seriously. Most of the people I used to dream to meet, they are the ones sending me DM. I'm telling you facts. And it didn't just start now. Even when I've been training organizations since when I was an employee. And they didn't even know I was an employee. Because it was not on my status as an employee. I had a business card as an employee. I'm telling you facts. I had a business card as an employee. The front, it has my name, the address, and my contacts with my logo. It's just A for Adesina then the back, I just put executive associate with the logo of the company. So that they can't say I'm starting a company under them. So I put the logo of the company. It's just a personal brand. But I had a business card. So when you see me, I'm introducing myself as Opeyemi Adesina of Adesina. But I'm in partnership with this company. I did it. I used to do dinner, investors dinner every month, Eco Hotel, Lagos Continental, as an employee. The wife of this year had to call me that, what you're doing is not contrary to the company. I said, no. Am I not making sales of the company? She said, yes. Do you want me to stop making sales? No. I'm trying not to sell any property of my own. It's the company's property, so you should be happy. So I've left employment before I even resigned. I've been self-employed before I even resigned. I had a business card. I had a newsletter that was in my name. I was already starting to build a website as an employee. So when I meet you, you know me as my name. It's not that when I wear the branded t-shirt or we go for inspection and all those things, you see me with the company. But I was selling. I go like 12 p.m. to 12:30 on Instagram. I go like 12:30 to 1 p.m. on Facebook every single day. I didn't have an office. It's not like I had a personal office. We're like 4 in the office. There was a bookshelf. I would just beg them, please, I beg you. I want to go and do I will shift the chair to the behind the bookshelf. Sometimes I have to hold my phone throughout the session. Most time I'll get a book because the books are few. So I can't take out of it to do stuff. And I don't have a tripod. And I was making sales. There's no excuse. Tell yourself there's no excuse. There's no why have you not sold today? Because there's no excuse. There's no excuse. No excuse. Is it that I sell or I sell? Is it that I sell or I sell? If I know you sell something, once I'm in your locality, we will sell together. I'll just come and do a video. It's not just hard for me. And it's not like I was like this. I became it. Because I knew that Sapa is real. It's real. No excuse. I sell. In the morning, I sell. Afternoon, I sell. And sell is telling a story. Just tell a story. Teach people. For example, I'm not going to teach about 5 ways to transition to solar energy. No. 5 ways to reduce your cost in business. I'll talk about employment. I'll talk about marketing budget. I'll talk about any other thing. Then I'll put energy number 5. Then I'll give you an offer for that number 5. 3 ways to be an effective CEO. Making strategic decisions for your company, leading your people right, and making sure you are adapting to new technologies. And I'll put solar energy as new technology, and I'll sell you something. Do you see between the content I'm telling you, no? Me, I'm talking to them in the language they understand. I'm not just in their face for energy. No. If I want to talk to families, right, I'll start maybe like 14 days family finance series. You reduce costs with this. Maybe I thought about reducing costs in your plan. Maybe you're just trying to move to a new apartment. One of the things you need to reduce costs is to make sure you do some of the things yourself. You don't pay external people too much. Another thing is to make sure you live in an area where it's cost better. The another thing, your utility. Then I sell you energy. I won't sell it as I'm a salesman. I'll just say, and one of the things I can actually help you do is that I actually have a partner. I have a partner with a particular firm that we can actually help you design. So I don't really have much time, but I'm going to take just 5 people. You are looking at doing some energy transition in your house. You want to get some solar, and you don't know how to get about it. Just 5 people. Honestly, I don't have time. Just 5 people. Just send me DM energy, and then I will see how we can have one-on-one session to see what you can do about it. Please make sure before you DM, you have a budget of at least 5 million naira to get started. You need a little bit of pride. Just a little bit. Don't be too... No. Even your content, let them know that, no, I'm not available to everybody. I'm not available. I noticed that when I was teaching them, they used to always around me. They're always around me. I said, is this it? Okay, good. So I use them also as a brand. When I'm teaching them, I'm posting. There was even one of my content first went viral. I was coming back from a meeting, so I was moving to the next building. So I got out of the car. One of them now brought umbrella. And because I'm always recording, so I was recording, the person I was doing was recording me as I was coming in. So he just stepped down and he was recording me as I was walking, and the guy was holding umbrella for me. So I posted it as Monday, busy day, and all those things. And I used to write a story about how I had meeting with several clients. People were like, how is it that people are holding umbrella for him? How is it? But from that post, I still got a client. You care too much about people's opinion. I'll not start replying everybody. No, it's not like that. It's an intern. I didn't even ask him. He's not it on his own. What's my business? Someone told me that what I'm saying is cap. I said, sadly, I can't remove it because it's part of my dress code. You just see, in Yoruba, they say, enter and walk in Woran. It means the person that we are watching does not watch. People that are talking about you is because they are not doing anything. You that you are working, keep working. People that are talking, let them keep talking. You just face your own. In fact, pick from what they say and turn it into a content again. I was talking about energy yesterday and someone said that it's so expensive and it spoils very quickly. Well, I understand you. But that's because we're doing with the wrong partner. Right? One of the things we've done is that we've done this. And in 3 years, I dare any of the companies, they can watch me now. Let them come up and tell us about their review. So don't mind what they're saying. If you are interested, you want to get started with us now, just DM me. I'm going to take just 10 people, just DM me, just energy, and I'm going to see how we can help you. Create content. Tell stories. Everything is a story. Everything is stories. And make sure, as you're telling stories, you are what? Selling. You are giving offers. Call to action. Don't leave them stranded. Get them to do something. Get them to send you a message. Get them to call you. Get them to text you. Get them to click the link in your bio. Get them to comment. Get them to DM. But you are telling a story. You are creating. 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 You can do business. What's it called? Business in production. Maybe an hangout. Just free drinks. Your budget is maybe like 25,000, 10,000. I can get them maybe just one, maybe milkshake or whatever. They buy their dinner, their food if they need to buy their food. You come to them talking to them about maybe reducing cost in business. At the end of the day, tell them, but you guys, there's something I'm doing and I've done with some of my partners too. We're actually using this renewable energy. Is anybody here that is interested? Always think of ways to sell. You 24/7 sales. How do I get new customers? How do I sell? How do I make sales? How do I? Always. Next slide, please. Right. So we are going to talk about the 3 steps in sales process. So many people will give you more steps, but I like to keep it simple. There's 3 steps. Your lead, please make it bold like the other time. The lead, the sell, and the close. Lead is at the point when you are meeting someone new. You have just 2 things to do. You build trust, you discover their need. That's all. That's why I said yesterday that we are in the business of what? Making friends. You want, what you're after is trust me. And you know that trust is not requested. You earn it. You earn it. You earn it with your character. You earn it with being someone that they find valuable to be around. Someone who knows know much about them, someone who is there to help them. So you are there to, number 1, to build trust. It's not your time to sell. I want to get you to trust me. I want to get you to be comfortable with me. That's why today when I was doing this, get comfortable. Find a common ground between both of us. Find a common ground. Right? Find something that we both share, that we can talk about. What connects us together? If you want me to be in conversation from now to tomorrow, just start talking about probably the industrialization or something, all these businesses in Nigeria or globally. I'd be interested. Even if I don't know what you're saying, I want to listen. I want to learn. Or you watch business movies, oh, you have my attention. You read business books, you have my attention. Maybe you're just talking, just make reference to the likes of the days of them, JP Morgan and the likes. You have my attention. But if you take a look at my social media, you will know this. It's not hidden. You will know. You would hear me say it. You would hear me talk about movies a lot. I recommend movies a lot. I recommend books a lot. I would recommend people I listen to, the things I watch. You will know. So you already know, okay, where's the common ground? If you come with sports, you can't find me. You come with entertainment, fashion, you can't find me. The same thing, all those people also, they have the things that can connect you to them, that can get you a conversation. You need the icebreaker. It is from that conversation, that trust, that you now get to actually now know about the person. You now start building trust. They start learning about you. They want to get comfortable with you. There is what they call the KLT factor: the know, the like, the trust. That's why I went straight to trust, because they can't trust you if they don't know you. They can't trust you if they don't like you. They won't give you access if they don't like you. So what you're after is what? Trust. I just want you to trust. I just want to be comfortable with me. That's your goal. So you are not putting them under pressure. You just want to be a valuable person in their company. And I tell, sometimes when I meet people, every time they meet someone they admire, they want to talk to the person. Even when you have nothing to say, you just disturb the person and you make them repel you the more. It is not a crime to see someone you admire and be quiet until you have something tangible that is worth their time. Maybe it's on flights. If they want to rest, leave them to rest. Sir, I watched one of the video. It was so nice. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. You are wasting their time. One of the things I used to do, if I go to events, then I'm always on my phone. So if I see maybe the person on the flyer, even before I go to read about them a day before the event. So when I'm coming to you, I have rehearsed conversations for you. I don't go there and just say, sir, I admire your works, because everybody will say the same thing. Everybody will say the same thing. Because someone would say that you must know that success requires hard work. So when you are working hard and you are getting tired and getting discouraged, know that that's the point that every other person will quit. So the ability to go further than that is what will separate you from the crowd. You do content every day, everybody to restart. But after a few days, they are tired. That tiredness is not just you. Every other person feels tired. What will separate you is the decision to say, I will continue to do it. Because that's why a lot of people will quit. So when you meet people you admire, the goal is what? Trust. You want them to want to have you around. You want them to be the one to say, you know what, have my card. Take my number, call me. You want them to say, you know what, I'm actually having a dinner. Would you like to come around? That's your goal. For them to welcome you by themselves. You can't impose yourself on them, on people. People have gates, people have walls, and you can't blame them for it. They've met people that later came to rob them and all those things. So when they have walls, respect their boundaries. Now, present yourself to be as valuable as possible so that they can now say, you know what, I would like to have a conversation with you. Would you like to come around? That's the goal. It's trust. It's trust. When I go to events and I see people I want to talk to, I step back, go to their profile, check out the social media pages, see whether they've been published or something. Find something that I know they want to talk about. So when I'm meeting them, I'm like, I read your piece on this and I quite disagree with what you said, though, but I respect your opinion also. And by the way, I've been following you. You did this, you did that, you did this. And I just think that if this thing can be done, I'm not just here to compliment you. I want you to look at me like, I like your perspective. I might not be able to make you laugh, which I will try to do, but I want you to know that, okay, this guy is just one of the other people coming around. By the way, I did that you ran an advert on Facebook, but how come you didn't implement Google Adverts? You could have done well, because I actually have an agency that we do research. We don't consult for clients, we just do research. And I think you can take a look at one of our reports. Just check it out and see if Google is something you like to implement, and your marketing team can just do it. I just gave him something for free. For free. Oh my God, I've been meaning to see you. I've been looking for, I love what you did on this. In fact, I've said any day I say I can't go without just giving you a gift. You inspire me so much. Please, do you mind having this? And by the way, I think I can recommend something. These are the things you did. And I think if you do this better, usually do this. Or maybe something in energy that you just implemented. Wait, that your implementation, did you incorporate this? They're like, oh no, we didn't do that. We just did this alternative. Oh, that's really actually a better one. But what's not your plan for, maintaining it? All you are just looking for is get comfortable talking with me. Get to see that I can hold intelligent conversation with you, or I'm just someone you can have around. I'm someone you can have around. And it is learned. Your first approach doesn't have to be perfect. So it's not that you now went and then it was a failed attempt and you're like, it's not for me. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I've been shunned, embarrassed. You stretch your hand, they will look at you like this and just walk by. You go again the second time, you go to the next person. Don't get it wrong. Some people have pride, though. But it's because they still don't know that they need you. So don't get angry. Don't get angry. And by the way, it might not even be pride, they might just be tired. They might have schedules upon schedules, and that time that maybe you are trying to get to top, they are actually honestly tired. You can't be a salesperson and be picking offense. You don't. I don't take nonsense. You are not ready. No, nobody can talk to me anyhow. What do you think you are? And you want to do sales? They will finish you. See, you can be saying something sensible, but maybe the person is, and the wife is thinking you want to snatch her husband. You will see a lot of things. You will see a lot of things. Some people will just say, are there people that they just like that? I just don't like you. Why? They don't know. They just don't like you. So you are not ice cream. Everybody cannot like you. God bless you. Everybody likes ice cream. So just do your own. And that's why you have, I showed you sales funnel. You speak to as many people as possible. You shun me. In fact, let me share a very funny story. My president in university, in our class alone, I think he toasted about maybe like 12 girls in our class alone. They didn't date though, and he was open with it. He was not even hiding it. I asked you, I did not agree. He moved on to the next one. He did not agree. Move on to the next one. He did not agree. And he was open with it actually. In fact, he can be give presentation and said, so that was why I asked her, and she said that she was not ready for me. And then I got closer to Asana, and she said she was, he's so cool with it. And he can't even take offense. You don't like me, I like you. No problem. Maybe she will like me. Maybe this one will like, and he just moves on. The same thing with sales. If he does not like me, she will like me. She doesn't like me, she will like me. Someone will shall like me. Someone. You have to go and take discouragement out of your dictionary as a salesperson. I can't give up. Go and watch the story of Ray Kroc. He sold milkshake machine. He sold piano. In fact, they were comfortable. They had a house. His wife told him that he was chasing his tail, that he's too ambitious, and she left him before he later went to buy McDonald's. Persistence. Persistence comes from what you want. I'm not going to stop until I have something. I'm not going to stop. What will happen if I make $1 million this year in revenue? Is it impossible? No. So what if I start looking at companies that can do that amount of money? And I start writing to them. I start going there. I go there, they say I can't see the GMD, I go there again tomorrow. Okay, this guy called them, the guy showed yesterday, called 59 times a day. I'm going to go 30 days in a row. One day, the secretary said, GMD, please, just let him just stop coming here. People can look at your guy, okay, you know what? You've tried. Oh yeah, come. What exactly do you want me to do for you? We give up too easily sometimes. When it comes to building trust, you have to be ready. Because the truth, this person does not know you. You are the one that know you are a good person. The person does not know. What if you are a scammer? What if once I give you access now and I set you money, what if the company is fake? What if you don't even have work with the company? You are just using them as a disguise. No, you are the only one who knows you are a good person now. Do I know? No. So if be patient, as long as it takes the person to trust you, is as long as it takes. And that's why you have many people you are talking to. So this one is taking 1 year. At least this one can take 3 weeks. I wanted to have an automated investment plan for some employees across some companies. Were you with me that day? Okay, no, you were not. All the industries in Kuje, I went inside everything. I don't wait for clients. And that's the danger of some people, that once they open a shop, that they think that's all they need for marketing. I just give an illustration that when growing up, I used to work for my mom. And then she can come in the morning and be praying, God, please, customers. God, please bring customers. Customers will still not come. We'll just be sitting down. But just arrange the goods on the tray and tell me to work. I will go and make money and come back. What's the difference? I took action. I went. I was not waiting for them to come. I was not waiting. Now, that one is more energy because I might have to work 30 streets and maybe 20 of them, nobody will buy. But the 10 that will buy will sell off all the things on my head. But take action. You talk to this one, the trust is taking long. Another person, another person, another person. You keep building trust. And building trust, you're identifying their needs. In fact, identifying their needs is what will give you leverage to build trust. Why? You will start, once you start knowing what they need, you start speaking their language the more. You start knowing their pain points, you start speaking their language the more. As you get closer, you are getting closer to know exactly where is the shoe paining them. Remember what I said? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? You don't have to ask them. You're asking yourself, what can I do for this person? How can I help this person? How can I help this person? What can I do for this person? You are building trust. You're identifying their needs. What do they need me to do? What do they need that nobody's offering them? Then when you sell, now you've identified their needs. They've now trusted you. When you now get to selling, now you now show solutions to the needs you've identified. You show the solution. That's where you book a session. You have a free consultation with them. You try to show them a demo. You try to show them testimonials of what you've done. You try to show them what the project that the companies have done. You show them solutions. And as you are showing them solutions, they are giving you objections. Don't think they will like you yet. No. It's too expensive. I don't think we're ready for it as at this moment. I think we'd rather go for this one. I still know this person is my friend. They will give you several objections. Several objections. That's why there are three categories of clients. There's the ready, it's raw, R-A-W. There's the ready, there's the able, there's the willing. What you want to get them to do is to be ready. They can be able and not ready. That means they have the money, but they are not ready to make decisions. They can be willing and not ready. They can be willing and not able. The solar, I want it, but I can't afford it. By the way, you must know those that cannot afford it so that you don't waste your energy on trying to force it on them. They don't have the money. You can keep them and be priming them. Maybe they would later have money. Maybe they will later make it in life or not. But just keep them. Yeah, you are not God. So hopefully they make it. You can now come and serve them. Or they can refer you to someone. Right? Ready, able, willing. So you will be able to qualify them or categorize them as they're giving you objections. I don't think we are ready. If it is ready, the response is different. Okay, what do you think you need to put in place for you to be able to do this now? Is it that you don't have the revenue yet? Is it that you don't make such decisions at a particular quarter of the year? No is not rejection. No is a redirection. It's a redirection. So you have to ask more questions. I've had someone, let me give a very practical example. I was trying to sell someone a land of 1 million naira. I didn't know that the person does not do investment of 1 million naira. I didn't know. We've been talking. Why is this guy not responding? Why is he not cooperating? One day, just when he said, don't you have anything in Abuja? I said, we do, boys, in the likes of 5 million. He said, hey, what's 1 million naira that you want me to buy that will be in the bush? Do you have anything there? How much do you have? He said, I have capital. Why are you? I said, what have I been doing with all my life? So you can actually be selling, you can be selling a 55 million naira product to someone who wants a 100 million product. You can. Someone is telling you no, you want to know why are they telling me no. Don't just assume. Don't just assume. There was a guy, I thought he was an agent. I thought maybe he just had someone I want to buy property. So I was just, this is one of my most painful periods in business. He'll be sending me message every time. He's always asking me a question. Every time. I got tired. Why are you listening? I didn't know that this guy was a serious buyer. They was going to buy. He bought 6 plots. Outrightly. Paid on the spot. But it was another person in the company that I bought from. And I've been the one supplying him information for the past 1 month. They announced the sale. So in the group, they sent the receipt. I saw the name. I went to see him. Are you the one who bought this, he said, yes, I was trying to reach out to you. You were not picking my call. Feeling the regret right now. 7.5 million times 6, calculated by commission. But I didn't know. I didn't know. That one will go and give testimony in church there. God will not accept it. But really, I didn't. That means I was not asking enough questions to know. I was assuming he was an agent. I was assuming he was on serious. People have money and they don't look like it. Oh, don't judge people by that. That's why honor everybody as a salesperson. Even if it's their driver, even if you think it's the driver, you can think it's the driver. I'm telling you from experience. People used to think I was housekeeper of my house. I'm telling you. Like they thought my cousin was the child and I was the houseboy. People actually thought that way. So you might think it's the driver and you don't know that it's madam's husband. He just likes wearing shorts. Just honor everybody. In fact, you don't know whether it's the driver that will say, Oga, that girl is nice. So. And she's trying to sell me something. I'm not going to say, but the way she talks, I think you can just listen to her. I'm telling you, some people are closer to their driver than their wives. Just honor. That's why I said, don't despise PAs. Don't despise PAs. PAs can tell you why a guy is not patronizing you. You just talk anyhow. Do you think he doesn't like people that talk too much? You talk too much. You to calm down. They can tell you. They know the person more than you. They can tell you the objections. This time, the company is not really doing well. I don't think she wants to do something like that. But I think you should give her time. Just be sending her message maybe every week. Don't disturb her too much. Honor them. Get close to them. Buy them gifts. You want to know their objections. You want to know their objections. And that's why, see, as much as I want you to make sales fast, one of the things you must learn in sales is what? Patience. Patience does not mean you are stagnant and you are just comfortable. No. It's that you know you are putting effort. But even though it's not showing yes, it's compounding. It's compounding. Patience. Patience. I used to struggle to sell 15,000 naira course. Now people pay hundreds of thousands for one session, for just a 1 hour session. Patience. Because also you must know that the things that are not working now is because you are at a level of growth. It's not that they don't like you. It's just that what you are seeing and what other people are seeing is two different things. That's why your brand is what people say about when you're not in the room. So you must know that, okay, I'm growing, I'm making progress. One day you wake up and the person that you're trying to say is the one calling you that thing we're talking about, do you think we can close on it? It happens. It does happen. So you're trying to get objections. Don't be scared of objections. Get it. Why? I don't think I want to do it. Okay, do you mind if you tell me why exactly you're not interested? I know you are not, but just tell me. Is it the price? Is it the timing? Is it that this time it's not in your budget? Is it that it doesn't align with your business goals? Just let me know what exactly is it. Just let me know. Be open to objections. Because objections now tell you where to focus your energy. Maybe before you're thinking they don't have the money. Now you know they have the money. It's just that maybe he's not the decision maker. He has to convince do you mind if I organize, something for the board, a free session for the board? I can come around with my team and we'll do some presentations. Objections get you to know where exactly the problem is coming from. Objections get you to know that. So be open to objections. Be open to people telling you no. Be open to people telling you no. In fact, I used to have a friend when we were still like teenagers. He said, he would tell us that, I know I cannot marry all these girls, so I just want to learn how to toast. So we just go and, he doesn't plan to be in a relationship, he just come and toast you. So once you say no, you say, I know. And now I know that, okay, if they tell me this one, they don't really mean it. He will go again, that girl, this one is another level, this one is in university, this one is just, so let me toast this one to you. Let me see why she will not agree for me. I'm telling you, he just tries it and he will just, objection, just be open to objections. Fall in love with objections. Me, I used to bite more than I can chew. Is what belongs to Caesar that used to enter my eyes. So as an employee, you see me do a proposal. My first proposal of a $1 million deal was in 2021. I still have it on my Google Drive. I was just maybe 2022 rather. I started to go maybe like 3 months. Even the owner of the company has not done $1 million at then. I'm telling you, but I already had, and why? Because the things I watch are crazy stuff. I was listening to Grant Cardone every day. All his talk is, we just close a $150 million. So I'm like, if someone is going on, so $1 million is a small money. I was not thinking that this is 1 billion. It was not. Some of you know about how big money is too much that you can't even dare to say it. You can consume things that will shift you. You are still in the range of 100,000, but your mind is already in tens of millions because of what you are consuming. So I will do something of 1 billion naira and I will send it to my client. Can you take a look at this proposal? One of them send me stickers, some emojis. But did I close any? No. But it just makes me feel like I'm doing something. Today, when it comes to $1 million deal, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. When we got about 12 hectares in, in Kwali, and then we're trying to do something, a Pan-African something on it. We value the project then. How many billions? Is it 30 billion or something? 45 billion. That was what the person that called me from Lagos over 250 million naira saw. Because we projected that, okay, this thing, based on what we saw, it was a 15-acre project in Kwali. It's going to cost about 45 billion naira. And we say, okay, what can we do together? We have a budget of 250 million naira. People won't come to you with some money if you're also not projecting that kind of money. People won't come to you with 1 million if they don't think you're worth 10 million. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even your closest friend will not offer you a business of 10 million if he has never seen you. He doesn't have to see you and do it. Say, talk, do anything in line with it. He won't. He just won't. So you want people to be comfortable doing business in tens of millions with you. Start talking about tens of millions. So one of these we want to start doing is, we did a project for one of our clients recently. I think it was about 57 million naira. And we did this, we did that. Oh, we recently completed a 40 million project. For example, how many of you have talked about the $10 billion bond? Nobody. When you see, you must know that people hear what they want to hear. When you talk about it, they are not hearing the company, they are hearing, so this guy is working on something around 10 billion. That's what they are hearing. They are not hearing the company. It's just you. People will say, you are bigger now. You now have money. You guys are doing 10 billion. That's what they are hearing. For example, one of the things you say is that I was the head for, let me break it down now. The company I used to train the staff every morning, right? The staff in UK, in Dubai, and US, they're just one people. One person. One person in UK, one person in UK, I think 2 people in Dubai. Every other person is in Nigeria. But because when I'm training them, they all join. So I said, I'm adding a multinational unit that we have branches in the UK, in the US, and in Dubai. You assume what you want to assume. But the person in the UK yesterday were in Nigeria. They just posted them there for 3 months and come back. But you don't have to know the details. No. Do I train people in UK? Of course. Today we have clients and mentees all over. The company's win, accolades, is your own too. Claim it. Claim it. We are talking. We recently did what's the value of Port Harcourt refinery? 5 million. We recently did 5 million. You can start a series, right? Overview of our $5 million dollars project, 95 million projects in Port Harcourt. Lessons for small business owners. So you talk about the big project, then you talk about how they can now do something like that, but in a small scale. Then you say, you know what, I'm going to be taking, just like people send me a DM, I'll give 15 minutes of my time to help you see how your business can. But please note, you must have 5 million naira to invest in your business energy. That's a series. You can do it for 14 days. You pick another project. We did another so project that was lessons for production business. Another 7-day series. You are selling. As you are selling to them, you are getting objections. It's money. It's this. You are getting objections. You are getting objections from people. Then when it comes to close, this is actually one of the biggest problems in sales. Many people don't know how to ask for money. I see people try to sell to me. They will talk and talk and talk and talk, but they will never ask for the money. So if I don't say, okay, I'm ready to pay, they too will not ask for the money. And most times, I'm talking to two people at the same time. Another person have already dropped account details. But you are still trying to say, are you there, sir? Are you with me, sir? Tell them, okay, would you like to proceed now? If I don't say do you, I'm going to be forwarding, can you provide me, or let me forward you the subscription form now, so that we can proceed to the next stage. Initiate the close. Don't wait for the client. Initiate the close. Initiate the close. You talk and talk. The next you ask, do you have anything else you'd like me to answer? No. Initiate the close. Why do you like talking so much? Initiate the close. Initiate the close. Initiate the close. Ask for payments. If there's a form they need to fill, if there's a link they need to click, if they need to do, initiate it. Ask for it. Don't wait for them. Be the one to initiate it. And I make this, I make that, I make that. Ask for the money. So this is where we hold it now. When we come back, then we'll start with the sales call rehearsal. So I'm the one you'll be calling. So we're doing proper call rehearsals. This one is not putting me in any scenario. You are going to be calling me as an energy representative, Genesis Energy staff, trying to sell to me, and I'm going to be responding however I want to respond. That's the challenge. You must know when you should not offer someone a payment plan. Some people can pay outrightly, but they just want to spread unnecessarily. So, but if you easily just want to let them just make payments, then someone which you should have gotten cash from, then the person will start spreading for how long? Nobody wants to just spend money anyhow. So, in fact, you should not even discuss payment plan until they ask. Don't offer payment plan until they ask. In fact, the worst one, never offer a discount until they ask. We are offering it for $500,000, but we are offering a discount. Who asked you? That shows you are scared of the deal. Right? You can see the way he walked around the room, the way he sat down. He was the boss of the room. He was the boss of the room. And can we read it together? The only way I can get you to do anything is by giving you what you want. So from the first scenario, you could see, he told him, we got you a good deal, so you are the one dealing in bad faith. Because you are my client, does not mean I have to bend every rule for you. Does not mean I have to become, you have to trample over me and all those things. I see some salespeople, their clients call them, especially in real estate. Hello, ma. Yes, ma. Oh, sorry, ma. I'll go and do it now. Okay, ma. They're like, I'm like, yeah, house girl, you are working. It's so funny because the person is paying. And that's why I often say that even if you are broke, never present yourself as a broke person to your clients. No. In fact, in conversations, keep it in that you are using your company's product in your house. Make them know that the deal you are doing, you are not strange to the deal. Let them know that, this is the first time I'm doing a $1 million deal. No. Present yourself like, last week I just did a $10 million deal. That's the way you should communicate. That's the way you should communicate. And that's where money rehearsals is important. I can't overemphasize it. It's important. You walk into the room, let them feel like, I was on a call yesterday, I was doing a call practice and I said, I actually have something I'm doing now, but can we talk by this time? I only free on this time. Don't be too available. Don't be too available. Sometimes intentionally, when someone calls, hello, is this a good time to talk? Sorry, Emily, can I call you back in the next 5 minutes? You are not doing anything, but no. Don't always be available. Let them also treat you with a little bit from some of respect. Client is king, customers are king. Agreed. When it comes to you serving them. But guess what? It's exchange of value. I know what I'm offering you. It's not charity. And I'm not your slave. In fact, it's in Nigeria that some, I don't want to really go there. There's some jobs. have this menial. That's why a job you can't do in Nigeria, you get to the UK and you sit down and do the same job. When you want to sell to someone and you're working to the person, I'm talking about closing now. When it comes to closing, because I started from asking for the money. So we need a level of audacity, a level of self-confidence. You don't walk into the room like a wimp. I don't care if the person is 50 years older than I. In fact, there's something as too much respect. You can respect yourself out of the deep. Because you are too respectful. They think they can't even trust you anymore. They think you are a child. That's the truth. I don't want to do business of $1 million with a child. I don't want to do it with an intern. There's a way you even come, they're looking at it, maybe it's an intern. They're asking, once they start asking you for, can you connect me with your boss? You know that you are doing something wrong. Is there someone I can speak to? That means you're not doing something right. Jessica said, Avi speaks for the. So that when they even get to the meeting, they can't even tell who is the boss because you carry yourself well. You carry yourself well. And it has to start from internal. People don't hear what you say you are. They hear who you think you are. If you walk in there thinking, hey, this woman, good, and you're saying good morning, they can hear that thing. I don't know how it works, but Tony Robbins would say it's energy. It's energy. When you walk into a room feeling less of yourself, people too will treat you less than them. It's energy. It's energy. Have you met some people he's full of himself? He has not said anything. No. People he's full of himself. No, that's because he feels that he walks in here and is a king. But you feel like, why is he trying to show himself? No, you are the one that you are dealing with low self-esteem. Because, someone will say rudeness is a weak man imitation of strength. Because you think this person won't be you, you have to pull the person down to your level for you to now relate. So when it comes to closing, to give someone deadline. Okay, we have this offer. I'm sorry, in the next 2 days, if you don't show a little bit of commitment, I'm not sure we're going to have to deal on this. And sorry, please excuse me, I'll call you back, or you can call me when you're ready to talk. If some of you need to have official line for yourself, just open a WhatsApp business. When they send a message, you respond like your own PA. The high net worth, high ticket offers needs high ticket charisma. Needs high ticket charisma. Needs high ticket charisma. I don't know the site to recommend. If you are going for a heels, subjective. But there's a way you just walk into the room that gives an aura. I can't tell, but I know it works. In fact, have you seen people that when they are going to close deal, they go with a lady? The lady might not be anything on the deal. They just go with a lady. Because if you think my face is strong, at least you say, oh, you have a nice dress. You shall. Something you shall. You must go with the charisma. In fact, you have. I'm here with my business associates. I'm here with my assistant. I used to borrow my friends to go to deals, to go and close deals. If you do not close these deals, we are not going to eat. Will you be my assistant or not? Oh yeah, let's go. We get there. Good afternoon. So this is my assistant. You believe I mean, like let's reach out. But at least, yeah, I'm telling you fact. What I did, fact. I've had assistants before I was ever able to afford as an assistant. I've had assistants since social media manager for years before I ever got someone employed as social media manager. Some people will call me my normal line. No? Once I know that they don't know that I'm the one, I'll say my name is Naziga. This is additional asset. Naziga is a guy that used to work with us. I'll mention my graphic designer's name. I'll just mention someone's name. Hi, good afternoon. This is Emmanuel. How can I help you? This is Emmanuel from Additional Assets. Since they don't know my voice, you don't have to know. So they'll be talking. I'm still telling them, okay, you're speaking of Mr. Additional. I'll schedule a meeting with you, and then I'll get back to you on it. They should not have direct. See, there are some people don't want to. You don't know the value of the kind of deals you want to do. You have to come correct too. You have to come like it too. You've done your homework. You've observed them. You've seen their needs. Now you want to come and help them. You should come like someone who is helping, not someone who they want to help. You remember what I said about you being here, they being here, or maximum, be on the same level with them. So it's a conversation. I'm not asking for a favor. Are there no times you actually ask for a favor? Of course, asking for a favor is not a sign of, it's not that you are weak. But let it be that it is on the job. For example, one particular boss is stalling the deal from pulling through, and you know a manager that is in charge. You can say, I'm asking you a favor. Do everything you can to make sure this deal is closed. That's a favor. But that's no, please, if they will fire me, no. Retain your charisma. Go with the mindset of, I'm here to help. I'm here to offer you something. No, I'm not, it's not one-sided. I'm offering you something. Actually, you are. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. You are going to actually save them money. You are going to save them money. I'm going to lie. I used to be scared of calling my mentorship fee before. The day it got broken was the day a guy came. I was pitying the guy. I thought he didn't have money. So I told him, you know what, just pay, it was 50,000 naira. The guy took my advice and went to open a pig farm with 100 pigs at once. The person I was pitying had money to buy 100 pigs. So I discovered that, okay, is it that people want to play the game? I'm telling you. So you come correct. So you project yourself, right? Project yourself. I don't care what level you are. If you don't tell us what you ate, will I know? If you don't tell me the amount of your account, will I know? Most of us, we explain too much. If I like your jacket, it's my star that gave it to me. Who asked you? You explained to who asked you? Is it this? It's just 30,000 naira. Who asked you? Who asked you? Just thank you. Your clothes is fine. Thank you. Your dress is fine. Thank you. Simple. End of conversation. Right. So we're going to go into a sales call now, and I'm going to be as brutal as possible. You know, you do the dress rehearsals at home, and then you go and now do it outside. So you can see the script. So this is, like you see, I intentionally put first name, not hello sir, not hello ma. What's your name? Okay. Hello Lillian, how are you doing today? You wait for a response. You filled in a form on our website requesting more information about our products from so a time back. So you filled in the form on our website requesting more about our products last week. Do you remember? Wait for a response. You requested information about our 2-bedroom solar energy options with your benefits. With ability to do this, ability to take maybe 3 ACs, 2 refrigerators, and all these things. Does that ring a bell? Wait for it again. It's a conversation. Don't sound salesy. No, it's a conversation. I want to help you, so let me get to know who you are. Let me get to know where you need me. Calm down. Calm down. It's a conversation. You made an inquiry, or I got your number from. It's a good time to talk. Do you want us to talk sometime later? This you wanted to know about this product. Does that ring a bell? Do you still remember? Do you want me to go over it again? It's a conversation. Nobody is bigger. It's a conversation. Then you go ahead. Okay, great. The reason I'm calling you today, first name again. Make sure there's this thing. Everything I put here in brackets is intentional. Because the psychology behind calling someone's name repeatedly, it shows that you are bold enough to address me by my name. Right? The reason for the call today, John, is we design a solution for companies in maybe in an industry, maybe the person is into what's it called, banking. In companies in banking, just like you, just like yours. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the energy space in the last 5 years. This way you now get interested. So now you are now telling the person, because now you are positioning yourself as an authority. This is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the energy space in the last 5 years. And trust me, I've done a lot of comparative analysis with the energy space in Nigeria, in the Middle East, in in Asia, and then even in Europe. And I tell you, what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind. All the things I say, I just came up with it on the spot. But anything you need to say to make the person see that you're the Lord and Savior of this industry, because you want the person to give you rapt attention. You see why you have to by yourself even be a dawn of this sector. You have to learn about it. Do you have 60 seconds for me to share the idea with you? Wait for response. Great. This product is called Dash. It's a revolutionary solution designed to reduce maybe power consumption by this percentage, offering both cost efficiency and this feature for your, now you put their goal into it. Maybe so that your price can reduce, maybe so that your tariff can reduce. So you discuss the benefit and tie it to what their goal is. Tell me if that's something you would love to have or not. I'm not pressuring you. Just tell me, is that something you'd like to have? Wait your response. Now, John, we are offering this to our first set of adopters at your price. And by the way, John, our analysts say this could reduce costs or you had any other benefits by so percentage in the next 24 months. Your savings, for example, now let me give you example. Your savings on a 10 million naira investment in this energy infrastructure would be up to $500,000 in the next 5 years. That means if you use 1 million naira to buy this thing now, when you compare it to the energy the bill you would have paid to electricity in the next 5 years, this is how much you would have saved. You see, I'm speaking the person's language, right? Is there anything such savings could do for your company or for your family? That means if you save that amount of money in the next 5 years, is there something you can do with it? Let's say, oh wow, that can get me a new car. That can do this thing for me. Oh, that can fund an expansion. Exactly. You will repeat whatever it is they say. If they say you can get me a new car, you can get yourself a new car, even get one car for your wife. Right? Then you move on to say, John, in this business, we don't just give our partners a guarantee. We don't mind even paying them damages if they ever lose money on our product. Did you say you pay damages? No. But that's what they will hear. That's what they will hear. But that's not what you said. That's how sure we are. And in the case of this product, that is in the case of this particular product, based on every factor, we are looking at thousands of success stories like yours across the country. Can you confirm if you'll be willing to invest $1 million in infrastructure if I schedule a presentation with your team and you are convinced? Yeah, I think it's something we can do, but I'm not giving you any guarantee, but I think we can do it. Great to hear that, John. Can we look at this date? Don't tell them to fix a date for you. No, recommend. Can we look at Monday next week by 12 p.m.? Where would you like it to be? Oh, Monday is tight for me. Can we do Wednesday? If you tell them what time will you be free, they'll say, I will think about it and get back to you. No, give them a date. Then they'll tell you whether it works for them or not. Right? And if they say, okay, you know what, they can't still conclude. Okay, would you like back by to get your feedback on the date? Don't wait for that. Don't say, okay, I'll be waiting for you to get back to me. Would you like me to call you back by this time or on this date to get your feedback on this thing? Be the one leading the conversation. Then you wait for a response. Then, hey, John, thank you for your time and response. Welcome to Genesis Energy. So you can see that we've qualified the person. That's why we asked, are you willing to invest? Right? We've discovered the person's need. For example, if you save on this thing, what are you supposed to use it to do for your company? Number 3, we've now discovered whether we can fix an appointment or not. Now, whatever the person now responds that is contrary for you to follow this sales script is objection. For example, let's pick it from the first one. You requested information about something. Does that ring a bell? No, I've never heard about your company. That's an objection. Oh, are you sure? That means someone must have recommended it to our company, and then because I don't just call any person. So probably recommended as an high net worth individuals that we are looking to probably recommend our offers to. But nonetheless, do you have 60 seconds? Do you see how I've massaged his ego? I don't call any person. So for me to be calling you, for the team to give me your number to talk to you, that means you are someone. So the person also won't want to think, okay, who is this person calling me? Right. So I'm going to take 2 people who are going to do sales calls. Do you want any volunteer before I point? 1 male, 1 female. Any volunteer? Okay, so I need a male. A male volunteer? Okay. So let's have the male person first. Please, I need 2 chairs, yeah? Okay, thank you. So let's have the female first. No, female. Female first now. It's not ladies first. Okay, please. Okay, who wants this? I don't need. So you might need to quickly fill in. So while you are waiting, you might need to quickly fill in this. No, you can come. You can come. You should know some products you can easily fit into it. And it's not really about the specifics. It's about how you respond actually. So the next person should get ready for discussion.
Take out the paper. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Let's put down together for her as she comes forward. So it's not a conversation, it's a call.
Okay.
Right. But then, you want to use your phone? Okay. All right. So, you can ring. To come, it's just rehearsal. Just put the phone in your ears.
Shebi, let me call you. Allow me to call you. Hello, Mrs. Dani. How are you doing today?
Hi, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Victoria. We met at Bar Force. We had a little bit of chit chat and we talked about.
Oh, you're that fair lady.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You remember you requested information about our products. Remember we talked about.
Oh well,
solar.
you pestered me into requesting for it, anyways. But go ahead. I'm with you.
That's fine. Okay, great. The reason I'm calling today is because we just designed a new solution for companies and just like yours.
Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I lost you for a minute.
Okay, that's good. I can hear you now.
Okay, so I was saying the reason I was calling today is because we just designed a new solution for our company, and I told you I was going to reach out when we have something that suits your proposal.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you mind just sending that to my mail, then I can take a look at it?
Yes, I sent to your mail already. And
okay. And then I'll just take a look at it, and then I'll get back to you when I'm free to talk about it.
Okay, when do you think I should call back for a response? In case I don't get.
I don't really know that for now, but I'll get back to you. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day. A round of applause for her, actually. At least I like the fact that when she lost her flow of thoughts, she improvised. It's a call. Feel free. You can even hang up and call back. Oh, sorry for the network interruption. They're not going to know. They're not going to know. Just hang up the call and call back. For example, let's say you are in transit. A client is calling you. Will you pick? No, you called. Then when they call you, sorry, I was in a. You are going to say, sorry, I was in the bus. Hey, I was on bike. No. So you improvise. But then, like I said, when you are fixing time, you recommend the time. Can I call you on Monday by 12 p.m.? Fix. I'll not tell you, oh, Monday is not fine by me, but let's say Tuesday. But I say you can call on Monday to confirm. But be the one to recommend. But don't worry. That's just it. Be calm. It's your conversation. It's a dialogue. You lose your flow of thoughts, hang up the call. Catch your breath, call back. Oh, sorry about that network interruption. I was saying about this and this and this and this. You get better. It's a journey. Don't pressure yourself, right? That's why the calls is even good. If it's one-on-one and you can lose track and you embarrass yourself, but it's a call, right? So you are talking and then you didn't know what to say. You have to ask someone, cut the call and go and ask, oh, sorry, I didn't know the line dropped. I was even talking. Don't worry, God will forgive you of these things. Don't worry. All right, let's dance together for. Let's have the guy. Thank you. A round of applause for him.
Thank you.
So I said I was going to share how to generate leads on LinkedIn, but it's not here. So I'm going to send it to exactly. I'm going to send it to her so that everybody can have it. I'm also going to forward the slides in case we need it.
It's a phone conversation, but we just talk on the paper.
Alpha, the full class. Okay. No, she's going to give you. She's going to tell you about that.
Hey.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm supposed to call you, right?
It's a call, yeah.
So let's assume the call is ringing now. So, hello, Mark.
Hi, good afternoon. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Joseph. How are you doing?
Very well. Joseph from where, please?
Yeah, Joseph from Genesis Energy Group. You filled a form on our website.
I filled the form
do you remember?
on your website. I cannot remember.
Okay. I think someone from your company might have filled the form because we usually call a high-profile clients, and I think someone from your brand.
Someone from my company.
Yes.
And you're calling and they fill my number.
Yeah.
Sorry, that sounds fishy. I'm not sure I'm comfortable talking with you right now.
All right, maybe we'll reach back to you next time again and see where we can continue the conversation from.
Okay, thank you, Joseph.
Thank you. Some customers may be like this now, right? Some customers may be like this, right?
Definitely.
Exactly, no.
You can say everything right and the customer still hang up. You can say everything right and the customer still hangs up.
That's true, no.
So
let's have another scenario whereby the customer.
Next person, last person. Who else? Who wants to try? One more person. Let's make it snappy. The person. No, it's the last person. It's just one slot. All right. Okay. All right.
Hello, good afternoon. Is that Mr. Opeyemi?
Who's on the line, please?
My name is Samson. I'm calling from Genesis Energy. Is that Mr.
Samson?
Opeyemi, Vice President, Strategy Partnership for XMB Industries?
You're on to Opeyemi Adesina, yes. Who am I speaking with?
Great. My name is Samson Olabayo. I'm calling from Genesis Energy. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. How did you get my number, if I may ask?
Oh, okay. So we're going through a list of our high ticket customers, right? And going through your profile, we see that we have some sort of
Going through my profile, where?
your profile. So we had your profile through one of the seminars that we attended together.
Okay, and you got my number from there too?
Yes, because you're actually one of the speakers on that seminar.
So did the host of the event give you my number?
No. So after that meeting, I actually had a one-on-one with you.
Okay, go ahead. I can't remember, but go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I know you're a very busy man, so you might not remember, of course. So while we're going through your profile, we realize that we have some sort of solution that will, of course, be of interest to you. And we think that we can actually work together with you.
Okay, David, whatever business proposal you may have, can you send it to my mail, please? I'm in the middle of something.
Yes, I can do that, but please, you have 60 minutes just for me to quickly walk you through.
60 minutes?
60 seconds, I wanted to say. 60 seconds for me to just quickly walk you
I'm
through.
with you,
our
David.
offering.
Go ahead, please.
All right. So I have a solution that will be of interest to you. Basically, it's affordable power solution. And we're looking at, say, achieving a 20 to 30% cost savings for you at the end of the year.
That sounds interesting, but at the same time, I would still like you to send it as a mail so that I can look at it myself and then we can get to talk about it more.
Okay, that's fine. So what about after sending it to you as an email, then we walk through the proposal together? How does Monday sound?
And we can take it from there, but just send it to my mail and we'll pick it up from there.
Okay, so are you saying Monday 12 p.m. is good by you?
I'm not sure about Monday, but I really don't know. I think I'll get back to you when I think I can get back to you.
Yeah, that's not bad, but I think it would be better if we can just lock this down for this week. We only have limited offers at the moment.
David, I'm not one that you can put under pressure to do any business. But then you can call me on Monday. Let's see if I would have gone through it and then we can talk.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Opeyemi. Monday, that's all.
So I didn't need to say much, right? So now let me point out, you can see when a sales call is good. So you can see when a sales call is good. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. And it should just be as smooth as that. I don't know who he is too. So even, you know that there's the way you talk. I don't know who you are. I don't know that you're a potential relationship. So I'm not also going to be lousy unless you present yourself in a way that I know that you are just a small person. So I like the fact that when I said so and so that I'm not going to free, he still told me, okay, this actually I would like you to lock it in this week. So I'm like, I might be an opportunity. Okay, just call me on Monday. Even though I'm not sure, but call me on Monday. I'll tell you when I'm free. And that's how it should be. On every sales call, this is where I'll wrap up. On every sales call, a sale happens. It's either you sell or they sell you. It's either you sell your product or they sell you their excuse. So it's either you close or you are closed. So when to pick a phone to call, it's either you sell them or after the call, you bought something. You bought the excuse. But someone had to buy something on every call. They buy your product or you buy their excuse. Right? And lastly, before we wrap up this session, like I started, everything we've done in these last 2 days is useless if there's no action. We've just come to have fun. We've just come to eat, play. Honestly, there should be something that you take from it that becomes a ritual. And that's where the results are. That's where the result is. Someone called me this morning. I was trying to record video yesterday. I got discouraged. NEPA took light. Something happened. I don't even think this video is for me. I laughed. I said I was doing live session on Instagram for almost 6 months. Maximum I saw was 5 views. And the 5, they were people I know. Okay, I said it. You see, that's how it's good to say the truth. I would not be consistent if I wasn't. It was 5 and they were my cousins. Sometime I will finish, they would have sent me screenshots. Oga. You know, they will still, tomorrow again, I'm back. I'm telling you. I had a YouTube channel where I was reviewing books. For 1 year, I didn't have 50 subscribers. But you continue. Like I said, you are starting out. You are not going to be perfect. You make mistakes, but if you don't continue, how will you get better? If you don't start at all, how will you even be good at all? So I want to urge us, persistence. I will be good at this sales thing. And I will make sale. And I'm going to do everything needed to take me to make this sale. Whether I fail or I make progress, I will continue. A man is what he thinks about all day long. So I want you to picture your dream for wanting to do this. The result, what you will get if you truly do this. And start living it, because that's what will drive you to do everything that needs to be done. So that when CEO is not here, when HR is not looking at you, you are still putting in the work. You are still doing the work. Because at the end of the day, all these things, investing in yourself, it will pay you beyond the job. It is you. You take it anywhere you go. You know how they can say, you know what, this sales thing you have learned, as you are resigning, please drop the sales skills behind. You've learned it. You've learned it. Right. And I'll be so glad to start seeing our testimonials, start seeing our results. And I wish us all the best. Once again, thank you so much, Genesis Energy, for having me. Just an amazing day.